expect silence to feel this powerful. But the moment this thing starts moving, everything you thought you knew about SUVs kind of falls apart. Because this isn't just another electric SUV. This is the 2026 GMC HUMMER EV SUV. And somehow, it manages to feel like a futuristic supercar, a luxury lounge, and a mountain-climbing tank, all at the same time. At first glance, it looks impossible. It's huge. It's boxy. It looks like it weighs more than a small building. And yet, it doesn't roar. It doesn't shake. It just moves. And once you understand what GMC has done here, you'll realize why this might be one of the boldest electric vehicles ever built. From the front, the HUMMER EV SUV looks like it's staring straight through you. That wide LED light bar stretches across the face like a digital signature, while the squared headlights sit high and bold, almost military in design. The bumper isn't decorative. It looks like it's actually meant to hit things, real things, rocks, dirt, trails that don't even look like roads. The hood sits tall, giving it that unmistakable Hummer stance, and as you walk around it, the shape stays unapologetically square. No soft curves, no crossover tricks. This is a proper SUV that looks like it was designed for people who don't ask for permission from terrain. From the side, the short overhangs and massive wheels tell you exactly what this thing is about. High ground clearance, thick protective cladding, side steps that remind you just how tall it really is. And that boxy profile? That's not nostalgia, that's confidence. At the back, there's a full-size spare tire mounted right on the tailgate. Not hidden, not pretending, it's there because this SUV expects to go places where help doesn't arrive quickly. Vertical taillights keep things clean and simple, and the rear design stays flat and functional, making loading gear feel easy instead of awkward. But then you step inside, and everything changes, because the interior doesn't feel rough. It feels intentional. You're greeted by a wide digital display in front of you and a massive central screen that instantly becomes the command center for everything. Navigation, driving modes, cameras, energy flow, and off-road views. It looks modern, but not overwhelming. And crucially, GMC kept physical buttons where you actually need them, so you're not fighting touchscreens when the road gets rough. The steering wheel feels thick and solid in your hands, and right away, you realize this isn't built like a normal SUV cabin. It feels more like a cockpit. Everything is angled toward the driver, making you feel in control rather than just along for the ride. The seats are wide, supportive, and surprisingly plush. There's real comfort here, the kind that makes long trips feel easy instead of tiring. And in the back, passengers aren't treated like an afterthought. There's space to stretch out, a fold-down armrest, cup holders, and enough room that adults won't feel cramped. But one of the coolest parts? Look up! The roof panels are removable, letting you turn this massive electric SUV into an open-air experience. Sunlight pours in, wind moves through the cabin, and suddenly, this heavy armored vehicle feels free and alive. Now let's talk about what's powering all of this. Because this is where things get wild. There's no engine under the hood, no rumble, no vibrations. Instead, everything happens instantly. Depending on the version, the HUMMER EV SUV uses 2 or 3 electric motors, and together they produce absolutely ridiculous power. We're talking supercar-level acceleration in something that looks like it should move slowly. Press the pedal, and there's no waiting, no build-up. Just immediate force pushing you back into your seat. 0 to 60 happens in just a few seconds. And the most shocking part is how calm it feels while doing it. No drama, just smooth, relentless motion. And yet this power isn't only for speed. This SUV was built to go off-road, seriously off-road. All 4 wheels can steer, tightening the turning circle and making this giant SUV feel far more nimble than it has any right to be. There's a special mode that lets the vehicle move diagonally, helping it slide through tight trails and tricky obstacles. And when things get really serious, the suspension can raise the entire vehicle, lifting it high off the ground to clear rocks, water, and terrain that would stop most SUVs instantly. Underneath, cameras show you exactly what's happening below the vehicle, so you can place each wheel carefully, even when you can't see the ground in front of you. It's like having X-ray vision for off-roading. And yes, despite all this performance, it's still electric. On a full charge, the Hummer EV SUV can go hundreds of miles. And when it's time to recharge, fast charging lets you add significant range in a short amount of time. Plug it in at home or top it up on the road. And in some setups, it can even send power back, running tools, charging another vehicle, or helping out during a blackout. This isn't just transportation, it's a mobile power source. Now, let's talk money. Because nothing this extreme comes cheap. The 2026 GMC HUMMER EV SUV starts around the high five-figure to low six-figure range, depending on configuration, and climbs quickly as you add more power, features, and off-road equipment. This isn't meant to compete with everyday family SUVs. It's aimed at people who want something bold, different, and unapologetically capable. And that's the point. This vehicle doesn't try to please everyone. It dares you to understand it. It's massive yet fast, luxurious yet tough, electric yet completely fearless. The Hummer EV SUV proves that going electric doesn't mean giving up personality. In fact, it might be the first electric SUV that actually feels more aggressive because it's electric. So the real question isn't whether this SUV makes sense on paper. The question is whether you're ready for something that completely rewrites what an SUV can be. Because once you experience the silence, the power, and the presence of the Hummer EV SUV, everything else starts to feel a little ordinary. And that's something you don't forget easily.